I think that is in part just because of the education that I put out on the spine, through social media. I talk a lot about neck issues and headaches and low back issues because I think if I take a look at the conventional system and how they're approaching pain, with shoulder, they're doing all right. The data, if you look at rotator cuff repair, is decent. It's not as bad as the knee, right? Where sham surgery for meniscus repair is no different than an actual meniscus repair for pain. The knee may be a little bit less, but when I look at low back and cervical, it is just, in my opinion, atrocious how things are managed in the conventional system. And the reason for that is because, and I don't think it's a lack of education from physicians, I just think this terrible system where the insurance company says, we're not going to pay for anything unless you have some form of imaging. And then they get the imaging, and then now the imaging shows a herniation, and the patient has neck pain, and a thorough exam has not been done because these docs don't have a lot of time, again, because of the limitations that insurance companies put on them, right? If a doctor's only paid $65 for that encounter with a patient, right, they're not going to take an hour, right? Because no doctor can keep their doors open getting paid $65 an hour, right? And so now you've got this finding in the cervical or the lumbar region that could mean pain, but in many patients it's not the cause of their pain. And then they get surgery or they get steroid injections that are not actually targeting the things that are causing pain. And then they go down this rabbit hole and now they're just stuck in this chronic pain. And most of the low back issues that I treat are going to be sacroiliac joint, facet joints, and the cluneal nerves. So you got your superior cluneal nerves, which run over top of the iliac crest, and then you have your middle cluneal nerves, which kind of from the sacrum kind of come outwards over the buttock. It is extremely rare for me to not take somebody and improve their pain by at least 50 to 60% with the low back, just from treating basically those things when appropriate. And then same thing with the neck. Most of the time there's a lot of facet issues in the neck, and then nerves. Nerves get completely ignored in the conventional system, right? You get the superficial cervical plexus that comes out at the side of the neck, and then some of them run to the front of the face, some of them run to the back. So patient comes in, they've got unilateral headaches. Conventional doc orders an MRI, it's clean. Okay, here's your amitriptyline, right? Oh, that's not working, here's the next medication. Oh, that's not working, here's the next medication. When all it takes is like a nerve hydrodissection of that superficial plexus that's just been clamped down, that's causing these headaches to occur. And the conventional system I almost wish I could go into that system for a year just to see their internal thought process. So that way I'm not making assumptions from the outside, but I wish I could truly get a grasp on why these things are not at the forefront when there's research showing it. You've got clinics like mine who are screaming at the top of our lungs that, hey, these nerves are an issue and need to be addressed, and they're just not being addressed.